What's up, everybody? It's Alex from Heavy New York, invading California for Namm 2019, and this is the first interview of Namm, and we got the birthday girl, Madame Mayhem.
Hello, hello.
So it's your birthday, and you're here at Namm. Is that a good way to celebrate it, or does it feel like you're working on your birthday?
Well, being at Namm is kind of like being like a kid in a candy store where you get to like run around and see all the new gear, and then you get to like see all your friends, like seeing you here. I mean, New Yorker as well, and we're hanging out here, so it's always fun. And yeah, but I've been celebrating my birthday week around Namm for years now, so I'm a pro at it at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. Last night at the Hall of Heavy Metal History, I mean,
yeah.
We're both pretty hungover. And we're
yeah,
both...
I mean, it's your fault. This guy over here was like, okay, shots, birthday, because of course I'm running around like a maniac, like in 10 minutes it's going to be my birthday, and so I did it to myself, but yeah, it was your fault that we're hungover today.
Bloody meat and jump into a shark tank.
Kind of, yeah, so
but
it's your fault, but we both made it. We're here.
Yeah. I was
here.
Almost certain one of us wasn't going to be here.
Oh, no, I can always make it. I'll make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now on to the music. I know that you released your newest single, Broken, which is absolutely awesome.
Thank you.
And I know that you are working on some new music as well, right? Is Broken like a good indication on what this record's going to sound like, or is this going to be a little more diverse?
It's going to be a little more diverse because it's fun to do it that way, I would say. What I like to do is on all of my records, not have all the songs sound exactly the same because, you know, you want to give variety. So this song is Broken, I'm very proud of, and I love it, and it's definitely one of those radio singles that, you know, everyone like across the board should be able to rock out and enjoy, no matter how heavy or how light of rock or metal your taste is. But there's going to be definitely some heavier stuff and some other kind of things happening on new music. I wrote this song with Keith Wallen from Breaking Benjamin, and he also is an amazing solo project as well, and we wrote a whole bunch of songs, and this is the first one, and Billy Sheehan and Ray Lugier also played on it, so they're dear friends and mentors of mine, so to have them be part of it just makes it so much, I don't know, the awesomeness level is really there, and I just hope everyone has a chance to check it out and likes it.
Working with members of Korn and Breaking Benjamin and Billy Sheehan has got to also help bring new elements to the record, right?
I hope so. I mean, I think it's always fun when people collaborate, whether it's people from known bands or not, but I don't think it matters either way, but it definitely helps, and it's definitely fun when it's people you've looked up to growing up, you know, like that. Their bands are bands that I listened to growing up and really inspired me. So for them to be able to be part of my music is just 10 times cooler.
Yeah, you know, because somebody who's toured now multiple times. You played with Mr. Big, you played with Art of Anarchy, and then you just did an awesome tour with Seven Dust and Memphis May Fire.
Yes.
And so like, it's fair to say that your sound can appeal to multiple audiences.
Yeah, we like to be able to do that. You know, every tour is a different experience, and it's not necessarily something that people kind of understand. You know, we have fans when we did the tour with Doro, they were coming out to the Mushroom Head tour we did, followed by, you know, so it spreads out across all the spectrums of metal, but I think it's cool that way, that our music is able to translate for all levels of heavy.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, one question I was really curious is Madame Mayhem, like, you know, that's, first of all, it's an awesome name.
Thanks.
Is Madame Mayhem like just kind of like an alias that you follow, or when you're on stage you are portraying a certain character that goes along with your music?
Okay, so first my mom gave me that name.
Oh, that's
awesome. So she named me twice. Yeah, my parents, they were kind of calling me that as a joke for a while, because no matter what I did, whether I caused mayhem or not, mayhem would follow me. You know, one of our record releases, I think my very first full length was during Sandy in New York, and like, we don't get hurricanes. Well, yeah, you do now. You know, so it was kind of stuff like that, and then the name kind of stuck, and now everyone just calls me May or Madame Mayhem, you know, and for me, that's how it started. But I think what it is now is being able to be the madam of your own mayhem, meaning like all the anxiety and all the things that have happened that people deal with on a daily basis, you know, whether you're being bullied, whether you're just dealing with a really shitty day, or, you know, whatever you're going through, knowing that you can't fix it all overnight and just being able to kind of maintain it in a way where you can still live your life is what I try to do every day. And so I think that's really where what the name has turned into, kind of being able to own it, own your, I don't know if I'm allowed to curse on here,
yeah, you can curse.
Own your bullshit, you know, like own whatever's happening. And So that's what's turned into. And in terms of the personality, it's me. I mean, you know me. Like, the same thing. Whether it's me as, not in the full Madame Mayhem form or not, personality doesn't change, but I think on stage I always try to be very theatrical and give like that extra oomph. But so in a way I do channel a little bit more of a character on stage, but I never try to, it's not really a different persona. It's still me.
Okay.
Yes,
awesome.
that was the long version, the long answer to that. To that simple question.
I always prefer the long answers.
I talk a lot, New York Jew, it's a thing. we talk a lot. And then the Israeli part, we use the hands. It's sorry.
It's so very true.
Yeah.
Now, as a vocalist, do you need to like hear music to come up with lyrics, or do you ever have lyrics written before the song and maybe that's how the rest of the band writes to that?
Both. It's both. So it's really cool. Songwriting is fun because it never happens the same way twice. Like, even if you're writing with this either by yourself or with like a co-writer I'm writing with, each song doesn't happen the same way. Either I have a melody idea, or they have, or like a riff, or I want to sing about something specific, or just lyrics or rhymes come into my head. It's always different, and so that's what makes it fun. So yeah, there is no one way I do it, which is cool because then you get to play with it, and sometimes it'll turn out terribly and sometimes it'll turn out awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Now, as a fellow New Yorker, I always love asking what somebody's take on the New York City scene is, or, well, you kind of live bi-coastal now at this point, right?
I live in a bus all over the world, so I don't know, but New York is still where I put my stuff. New York is still my home. Even today, getting to you here, when we were on the phone trying to find each other, I was like, oh, these people walk so slow. No one is from New York here.
Yep.
Like I always carry that with me wherever I go. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but is coming from New York, did that influence you as an artist as well?
I think it did, maybe unintentionally. Like, it was never something I really thought of, but it did. I mean, you're always going to get influenced by your surroundings in one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So before we go, I want to thank you so much for your time. We
Thank
finally
you.
made this happen.
We did it.
We tried to coordinate this interview, I think, for 2 years, since I started Heavy New York.
Which is crazy, but the two New Yorkers were able to make it work in California.
Yeah. We
on my birthday.
Yep. We had to go across the country to make this happen.
Crazy, but yeah, that's how it works.
When can we be expecting some new Madame Mayhem, and can we be expecting any tours to support it?
Okay, so I would just tell everyone to keep up with all the mayhem on madamemayhem.com, and that's Madam with an E at the end. Because there's a lot of cool things that are in the works, bubbling. Obviously, new music we're creating right now, and some are already done. There's some tour things that I'm not allowed to talk about, and shows that are coming up. But in the next couple of weeks, it's going to be out, and we'll be announcing things slowly. So if everyone just keeps up to date on all the socials and on the website, as soon as I'm allowed to speak and as soon as I know things, everyone else will know. So everyone stay tuned.
I just hope these tours don't exactly skip New York like every other one
It's
has.
so crazy. I think we just need to organize our own show and just play in the city, just for all of our friends and family, because all the tours we've been having lately, they don't hit Manhattan, and it's crazy because we're like, oh, it's a couple hours out, or so we're gonna have to make that happen.
No
matter what, whether it's on the tour circuit, if we're opening for someone, or if we're just doing it ourselves and we're like, screw it, we're gonna put on a show. It's got to happen soon.
Definitely.
Yes.
But thank you so much,
Thank
Madame
you.
Mayhem.
You're the best.
Yep, everybody, Madame Mayhem, new music coming soon, and pick up their new single, Broken, if you haven't already. We'll see you next time, everybody. Namm 2019.